let's start with the WAFCON.
Yeah.
It was a great tournament in terms of participation from the fans, media, and every other bodies involved. We saw stadium filled to the capacity, the interest on social media. It's actually a good thing, and it's a win for women's football because it happened simultaneously with the Euros, the women's Euros, and it's actually a great one in England, seeing the stadiums being filled up. So I think it's actually good now seeing that people are beginning to have interest in women's football. And that's why we have to talk about it because we can't leave them. They're very important. So we saw what happened at the WAFCON and Nigeria, the Giants, not even arguably, Nigeria, the best
female team out there.
Not female team, the actually on record, the best team in Africa, ever, both male and female, the most successful.
Yeah,
no team can beat their record.
No team comes close.
No, they have been winning this competition for fun, and we all knew that a time will definitely come where not like Nigeria will slow down, but other teams will step up.
Exactly.
And they did try their best and they stepped up. Although the other teams were a bit fortunate because I felt personally if Nigeria had some players who were not injured, still part of the team, they would have won easily again. Because I thought against Morocco, they were unlucky. I mean, with 9 men for almost an hour, they went and lost just by penalties and just missing just one.
Penalties.
And then doing that in the process, losing their best player in the first game of competition. So it shows how good this team is. And they failed to win Zambia in the semifinal, in the third place. Well, anything can happen, in such games, you understand. And also, I believe the game against Morocco took a toll because they actually, they ran their legs out.
They overworked them.
So it happens, but congratulations to South Africa, who are the winners of that competition. So now, what's your take on the tournaments?
I mean, it was a great tournament. The quality of football has really improved, and it was good to see other African female national team doing well, growing. Some of them were debutants, and they played well. So it's a great thing. It's good seeing the stadium. The semi-final between Morocco and Nigeria was a record crowd, and we thought that was all. And then the next game, the final, Morocco, South Africa, we saw much more than the crowd that we saw in the Nigerian game. So it's a big win, though there are a lot of things that still needs to be worked on. The officiating needs to improve. The use of VAR are some areas that need to improve as well. But for Nigeria, our own country, they tried their best, but at the end of the day, they didn't get to where they wanted. It's a combination of so many things, from the part of the manager, a few mistakes here and there. I don't think tactically he's poor, but I think in terms of team selection, team management, there's a lot of things there that he needs to do. You're playing a center back, at left back. You're playing, so those things didn't help the team. And it's actually good to see that other African teams are catching up with Nigeria. So maybe this will help us to raise our game and begin to take other teams serious. Hopefully, before the World Cup would have improved.
Okay, what about you, Andy?
I actually think teams like South Africa, from the very first match when they won Nigeria 1-0, you could see that other teams were ready to raise their level.
It was actually 2-1.
2-1. Okay, 2-1. Yeah. Sorry. You could see that they were actually ready to raise the level of their game, And up onto the semifinals when Nigeria lost to Morocco by one on penalties, rather, after playing with 9 women for a long period of time, you could really see that. And with the fans that turned out I think that was the match that broke the record for the most attended games in the female category with like 45,000 fans, then also with the finals too. So you could see that I love the fact that fans are actually stepping up when it comes to women football, showing their support when it comes to women football. And also Nigeria too, we actually need to raise our own bar high too. We need to raise our bar high because a lot of other countries are catching up. And so it's not going to be as if we'll now be looking at our past glories. You understand? We have the players that can still do the job. So we need to step up, get ready, and deliver when it comes to the World Cup. And at least get to at least the semifinals of the World Cup. We need to do better than the men, you know.
Easier said than done, you know. There's so much gap in quality.
I'm not sure we are ready.
But yeah, I love the optimism. Okay, I love the optimism. So
if I may just add very briefly, I think like I said, it's a combination of so many things. The South African that we're praising today, they have been building that team for the past 4 years. Same manager, same set of players, a few additions here and there. But our own manager has been on the job for just 1 year. So it's actually a bit difficult to just get a formidable team that will be beating other teams and other. And there are some players in our team, please, that needs to retire. No disrespect to them. They've given so much. They've given so much to our national team. We appreciate them. But it's time for them to retire so that the younger players, if you look at some of these games we play, you will see that these other teams were taking advantage of lack of pace from some of those old players. So they need to retire so that we can.
All right, then, no problem. So I think we'll just end on this note. Yeah, but quickly, congratulations to Sadio Mane and Aziza Toshoala.
Yeah. African king and queen.
I think nothing surprised us from the award because we
all
knew Mane will get it, you know.
Mane was deserving of it.
Yeah, I mean, Mane was even getting shout for the Ballon d'Or. So then for Azizat, I mean, she is
a record breaker.
There's apparently not much you can say about her.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the greatest.
There's no one that comes close.
You might want to mention Perpetual. It's quite nice.
Perpetual is there. Messi Akide is there.
But if you look at it,
we'll have that debate. We'll have that debate some other day. I think I have.
We'll have that debate, but I don't know. I think it's still gonna fall for Azizat because look at what she has done at club level.
I think in terms of achievement, I think Azizat is number one.
Yeah.
But in terms of talent,
yes, because
I feel like
Perpetual. Okay.
Over her.
Let's leave that debate for another day.
Exactly.
I don't think we're on that.
Sharpen your tools. Okay. All right, guys. Then let's talk about this one quickly. I got the shock of my life when I discovered that Kano Pillars had been relegated from the Nigerian Professional Football League. Like Kano Pillars.
What? It was a crazy one, you know, because they had this match against Dakada, and the match was supposed to be 1-1, and I think the match was even taken to the NFF's appeal committee. So it was later reversed. The point was deducted from Kano Pillars, which ensured that even if they won their last match, they were still going to be relegated. And also there's this news coming up that there's this club, Doma FC of Gombe. That they've just been promoted to the Nigerian Premier League. Yeah, and that Kano Pillars is able to buy their slots. So but we're not certain about the story though, because the CEO of the Doma United or the Doma FC rather, Alhaji Suleiman Umar, he has come out to dismiss those speculations that the club will not negotiate selling their slot to Kano Pillars.
Is it actually possible to do that? Like, is that legal? How do you buy
in Nigeria? Yes.
So it's legal for you to buy a team slot.
Yes, there's a loophole in the Nigerian NFL.
That allows you to do that.
It shocked me. I never
knew. Desperation. That's the word. They are desperate not to leave the Nigerian Premier League. You know, when it comes to Nigerian football, Kano Pillars actually pulls the highest number of fans.
They are like the Bayern Munich of the Nigerian Premier League.
They had gone unbeaten for like 10 years or 11 years consecutively at home. And that includes beating the referee in case they lose the match.
We have one of the most celebrated Nigerian Premier League footballer, Ali.
Yeah, Ahmed Musa.
The Wapele.
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I think instead of looking for shortcuts, they should put their house together because this season, beyond the game of football, their fans have been a huge problem to the league itself. So I think they should put their house together and just forget about trying to buy their way back to the top immediately.
Okay, well, I think we'll do more research on that and find out more, and then we'll actually do a podcast on that some other time. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for today. I mean, we've talked a lot about so many things, from the transfers to preseasons and then to African football. There are lots more. You know, I think when next we speak, we'll try to do more about you know, the what's it called? The track and field games we're having. You know, the athletics.
Okay.
And there's a lot of things happening there with African athletes, you know, so we'll try to get more and talk about that on another video. But yeah, today was just based on football and football. Okay, thank you very much, Eval. Thank you, Andy, and thank you, Paul. Even though you kept coming up and going off, it's very inconsistent, like the Manchester
disappearing
United.
like Manchester United form.
Okay. All right, guys. So please follow us on our social media platforms and subscribe to this channel. Okay. Yeah, we just try to do what we can to keep you updated. Okay. And please, we need you to be more engaged in this. Drop a comment, tell us what you think, okay, about whatever we talked about the channel itself. Let us know what you would like to see more. Okay. But let's get more engagement from you. It's very important. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, switch on the notification button and be the first to view our content when it drops. Okay. Thank you very much, bros. And we'll have to go from here, and I'll see you some other time. Peace.
Thank you. Peace out.
Peace out.